Hey guys, CryptoDad here, and Tangem had some really good bundle deals over the holidays where you could pick up 2 card sets, sometimes 3. And so you told your wife, yeah, one of these is going to be a gift, but then somehow they both ended up in your desk drawer. No judgment. Today, I'm going to show you how to set up 2 separate Tangem card sets in one app and why you might actually want to do this. We're also going to look at what's new in the 5.33 update, including multiple account support, smart gas, AI-powered news, and some reward programs that you should know about. Now, this isn't just about having extra hardware. There are actually some very good reasons why you would want to separate wallets. For example, long-term Bitcoin storage versus altcoin accounts, personal versus business crypto, a separate spouse account. You could have a testing wallet versus serious cold storage. You could also have tax year separation. Think of it as having multiple safes, same house, different contents. Tangem makes it very easy to manage multiple card sets in the same app without mixing them up. And today, I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, so we start with our 2 card sets. We'll begin with the first set. We can put the second set aside for now. And we want to focus on our primary card. The other 2 will be our backups. It doesn't matter which is which. All right, so we'll start with a primary card. All right, so our first order of business is to download the Tangem app. We'll go over to the App Store and search for Tangem. All right, we'll accept the terms of service. We'll allow notifications, and then we'll choose Get Started. So we'll start off by scanning the primary card, and now it's going to generate the keys. This happens on the card. We'll hit Create Wallet. We'll scan the card one more time, and then we're done generating the keys. We'll set the primary aside. We'll start with the backups. We'll hit Add Card. All right, and then it'll say 1 backup device is created, and then we'll scan the second backup card. And that's all there is to it. And then we'll hit Finalize Backup, and we need to create an access code. This prevents unauthorized access to the cards in case you lose them. There'll be a strong PIN code to prevent anyone else from accessing your crypto. So we'll hit Create. We'll confirm that. After you've created your access code, you'll need to scan each card in order. So we hit Scan Card, start with the primary. It's going to count down. All right, and then after that, we'll scan the first backup that we created. And then we'll choose the second backup that we've created. When you finish scanning in all 3 cards, you'll enable Face ID if you want to. This will bypass your access code on your own phone, which has its own security. It makes it a little more convenient. Now, this is optional. If you want to enter your PIN code every time you access the cards, then you're free to do that as well. I'm just going to go ahead and enable Face ID. And then after that step, you can start to activate the crypto accounts that you want to manage. Bitcoin and Ethereum are already on. You can activate additional networks on the Ethereum chain if you want to. You can add additional cryptos like, say, XRP or Solana. It's entirely up to you. After you've added some new cryptos, you will need to activate that on the card itself. So you'll be asked to scan the primary card one more time, and then we're done. We can continue to wallet, and we've set up our first set. If you want to add more tokens later, you can pull it up from the bottom there to do that. Notice that they've integrated the AI news that you can read right from your Tangem app. That's pretty cool. All right, so what we want to do to add a second set once we've got a first set in there already is just tap these 3 dots. This will take us over to the details screen where we can add a wallet. So it just wants us to scan in the primary card. And we're going to generate the keys by tapping Create Wallet. You'll scan the card one more time. And it's going to ask us to create backups. So we'll tap Add Card or Ring. And then we'll add the second backup. And now when we hit Finalize Backup, we're going to need to create that access code again. After we've chosen our access code, we'll need to scan the primary card one more time. All right, and then it's going to ask for the first backup card that we created, and then the second backup card. This operation is actually imprinting the access code onto all three cards. So this is very important for your wallet security. All right, once again, we'll end up at the token screen where we can add tokens. I'll go ahead and enable Solana here, and I'll just leave it at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. If we add a token, we'll need to scan the card one more time, and we're done. And then we'll continue to wallet. And now we have two functional wallets. We'll put our backup cards in secure locations, and then we can use our working cards. The cards are interchangeable, so you can use any card to manage the wallet. Now, dog it. Now, here's how we switch between wallets. This is a really cool feature. We just swipe back and forth, and we can go in between the wallets. Now, if we wish to purchase crypto to fund the wallet, we can just tap on the crypto that we're interested. We'll hit buy. We'll confirm our country of residence, and then we'll just tell it how much we want to buy. And they're going to give us some options here. They've got Simplex and Mercurio. Keep in mind, you will need to sign up for these services. These are third-party services, and they will require identifying documents, KYC. You can also fund your wallet from external sources like a cryptocurrency exchange like Coinbase or Kraken, or another wallet you may own, or a friend's wallet. Crypto is versatile. It can be moved back and forth from any wallet to any other wallet. So for example, if I go over to my Coinbase account, you can see I've got a little bit of Solana in my Coinbase account. If I want to send it over to my Tangem wallet, I'm basically going to do a transfer, and then I'm going to send crypto out of my Coinbase account over to my Tangem wallet. Coinbase didn't like me sharing my phone screen. Now it's asking for an address. So we'll get the address from our Tangem wallet. We'll go ahead and send it into this first card. I'll tap my Solana. I'll tap receive. I'll get the address. This is the cryptocurrency address of my Solana token in my Tangem wallet. Copy that into my clipboard. I'll go back over to my Coinbase account. I'll go ahead and paste that address into Coinbase. So Coinbase knows where to send. So I'll confirm that. I'm going to send on the Solana network, and I can just send it all. It's just a small test amount. We'll hit continue here. Send now, and off it goes. All right, and you can see the Solana came in pretty quick. So that's how you fund the wallet. You can buy it within the app or transfer it from somewhere else. Now, notice here that the wallets are separate. So if I scroll back and forth, this wallet has a balance, this wallet does not. They are completely siloed from each other. How about we move some crypto from one wallet to the other? So I'll tap on Solana here. I'll choose receive. I'll get the Solana address, right? And then I'll just go back to the main screen. I'll swipe over here. I'll tap my Solana and choose send. And let's send $10 worth. We can switch between crypto and dollars here. I'll send $10 worth of Solana from this wallet to the other. Now, when you send, you need to use the card to authorize. So we'll tap next. We'll paste in the address of the other wallet. We'll hit next. Okay, there's the transaction. We'll check everything over to make sure it's correct. We'll hit send, and then it wants me to scan the card. It's going to need your Face ID. Keep in mind, if you don't have Face ID enabled, you'll have to be tapping in your access code every time you do this. It can get a little tedious. And there it goes. We can close that. We'll refresh a little bit. All right, you can see the balance went down here, and then we can swipe over to the other wallet, do a quick refresh, and see that there's a Solana balance in the other wallet. So we can move crypto back and forth between our wallets, and they're completely siloed. And that's how you manage two card sets in one app. Now, it's a good idea to name your wallets clearly if you're planning on managing more than one card set. So to do that, we'll just tap the three dots. We'll go into the details screen. We'll go to the first wallet, and we'll call this one DeFi wallet. And then we can go over to the other wallet and maybe call this one long-term storage. Whatever classifications you've decided to use here, it will make it very clear that which wallet is which. This is our long-term storage. This is our DeFi wallet. Now in version 5.33, we can take this separation a step further by using the account management features. So if we tap the three dots and go over here to the details screen, we can tap DeFi wallet. You'll notice that it's created a main account where we've initialized the cryptos that we want to manage. We can add a different account if we want to, choose a color and an icon, and give that account a name. Maybe we'll use this account to trade exclusively on the Solana network, and hit add account. You could also add an account for your spouse or maybe a child. And that way you can separate your crypto into categories like that. And all of these wallets will be siloed so that they are completely separate. Once you've created your secondary accounts, you'll want to decide which cryptos you want to manage. You'll do that here as well. You'll choose manage tokens. Let's say we want to activate Bitcoin and Ethereum, and maybe Solana on this one as well. You'll hit save, right, and you'll need to scan your primary card. Then we'll put some tokens in Tommy's wallet too. Let's say we'll activate Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and maybe some XRP as well. All right, we'll hit that. We'll need to scan the primary card to add those tokens. All right, and then when we go back here to the main screen, we'll have all of our accounts ready to manage. Say we were doing some DeFi trading when we made some profit and we wanted to take some of those proceeds and funnel them into Tommy's wallet. We'll just tap over here. We'll go over to Tommy's wallet. We'll do a receive, copy that into our clipboard, and then we can go back to the main wallet and do a send over to Tommy's wallet. All right, we'll paste in the address. Scan the card for authorization. All right, you'll notice that the DeFi wallet shows the total balance of the entire card set, but you can see the individual balances down here. So this wallet has part of the Solana, and then Tommy's wallet has a little more of the Solana. That way you can manage different wallets within the same card set. So in addition to the multi-account support added in version 5.33, there are also smart gas transactions which optimize your gas fees when you're trading on the Ethereum network or other EVM-based chains. I also mentioned that they have AI-powered news that you can read directly from within the Tangem app, and that news is filtered by whatever token you happen to be exploring at the time. So it's a great little feature to do some research on any tokens you might be thinking of purchasing. Also, Tangem is still running a deal where you can get $20 in Bitcoin as a rebate when you purchase one of their cards. Also, you can take advantage of a 20% discount when you pair my discount code with their special discount code. I've got that link down in the description that will combine both checkout codes and get you a 20% discount. Also, keep an eye out for the yield mode promotion banner. If you see that banner, you can take advantage of their yield mode promotion deal, which means that if you deposit $100 worth of stablecoin in one of your wallets and turn on yield mode, you'll get a $10 reward if you keep it in there for at least 30 days. That's on top of the return that you'll be earning in yield mode. Now, of course, yield mode is completely optional. Please do your research and understand all the implications of using yield mode within your wallets. So a few security reminders before I go. Label your wallets clearly. store your cards securely, never mix backup sets, and never share wallet access. So I'm wondering how many of you out there are managing more than one Tangem card set in the Tangem app. If so, let me know how you're naming your wallets and how you're organizing your crypto. Throw it down in the comments below and we'll talk about it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me and hope to see you again soon.